This 26 Sports high school basketball presentation is presented by Cadillac Casting Incorporated.
14-12 our score after 1 quarter of play here at Cadillac High School. Vikings trail the Petoskey Northmen by 2. Jason alongside Kevin Gregory. I want to make sure that we thank Pac Mail, Dynamic Physical Therapy, High Point Cadillac GMC, and Trend Designers for allowing us to bring you this broadcast. Of course, Cadillac Casting Incorporated, our title sponsor. And Pizza Plus for keeping the hardest working crew in television fed. Of course, when we showed up, not a single slice to be seen.
Not one.
Just underway here in the second quarter. Kolb, the sophomore, elevating, too strong. And holy moly, even on that jump shot, he got off the ground.
Gets up quick, gets up so high.
Somebody check those legs for actual springs. Baker splits the D, loses the handle, keeps it going. Ethan Baker with his best Harlem Globetrotter imitation. Benson, Barczewski into the paint, tried to draw some contact, and the Northmen come up with the board. Quickly the other way, Aaron Lee leaves it off for Tate Ryder. Swung around for Burr, who's already got 3 threes in this game. And there's a takeaway as Benson got a hand on it, knocked it right into the hands of Quinn Crago. Quinn Crago with the point guard duties, apparently. Quinn, like any good big man, looking at his point guard and demanding he come back and get that ball. 7 minutes to go here in the second. Baker will give it to McTaggart, who thought about the 3. Inside to Crago. Quinn, tough shot. Got it to go.
Well, he is hitting some tough shots. Petoskey's doing a great job on him, staying in front of him and making him hit off balance and contested shots. So if you're Petoskey, you got to live with that.
Quinn is feeling it. He's got 12 of the 14 Viking points. Skip pass for Aaron Lee. Back inside, little floater in the paint from Ryder is no good. Rebounded by Crago. Tied at 14, 6:15 to go here in the second quarter. McTaggart, 3-ball, back iron. Burr with the board. Boy, they'd love to get McTaggart feeling it. He drains one. He usually drains a good 3 in a row.
That is his MO for sure.
Yeah, we're going to get a travel on Kolb, excuse me. Kolb looks like he's just bouncing as he walks half the time.
He's got some springs.
Maybe it's those knee sleeves. I need to get a pair of those knee sleeves. If that's what actually works.
It's got to be it.
It's got to be the knee sleeves. Inside 6 minutes to go here in the second. Keegan Brooks, skip pass. Benson, 3-ball, no good. Brooks battling, pulls the rebound down. And Baker will reset for the Vikings, tied at 14. McTaggart uses a Crago pick, and it's an effective one. McTaggart gets inside his man and lays it up and in. What a move from Cam McTaggart.
Beautiful drive. I was just going to say the Petoskey guards, they're big, they're strong, they're aggressive, and that's what is traditionally what you're going to get from them. So great job by McTaggart. You're taking away the shot, drive by and get an easy bunny.
Philip Schaub, who's checked into the game for the first time for the Northmen. Upside for Ryder to Burr. Into the corner for Kolb. I don't know if they made that switch purposefully to make sure that Baker was on that side for Burr. And we're going to get a foul on the drive as Aaron Lee takes it to the rim. And he'll go to the line for a couple freebies. I don't think they had Baker on the left side of the zone earlier. I could be wrong, and since we're television, somebody's going to correct me on that. But I think they're trying to put him wherever they think Burr would prefer to be. He's hit 2 of his threes from that side as Lee makes the first.
Yeah, it's a good point. That time Burr catches the ball. And what you don't want to see if you're a shooter, I don't care how tall you are, you don't want to see Ethan Baker in his defensive stance just eyeing the ball like he hasn't eaten in 3 days, and that's a steak. I'm telling you, man, that kid's crazy.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how tall you are because Baker won't let you get it above your head. And there's few shooters, as Lee misses the second, few shooters who are comfortable bringing it above their heads and then quickly shooting from up there. There's a rhythm, right? Comes from the waist. And Burr has that rhythm. Baker's not going to let you get there. The ball was tapped. The ball was definitely tapped. Benzenberg, and we are going to get some discussion as the official's going to come over and discuss this, and they are going to agree that it was tapped by the Northman.
That's a good piece of officiating. Sometimes you might see one thing, but if your partner sees something else, talk about it, get it right. Whatever the call was, if it was Cadillac or Petoskey, just get it right. Good job.
And Owen Roberts sighting in the screen there.
Oh, dog.
4:35 to go here in the second quarter. Vikings with a 1-point lead. McTaggart, 3-ball, in and out. Burr with the rebound. Jason Burr, the senior, gives it up. Whitmore swung around to Aaron Lee. Down low for Schaub. Schaub tripped up. Topside Whitmore. Looking down low for Culp, and Baker steps in the way, takes it away. Man.
Really interesting. They put Keegan up top in that 2-3 that time and put Baker down the block. Pays off with a steal underneath the rim.
If the Big North did a Defensive Player of the Year, I don't know how Ethan Baker doesn't get it. Inside 4 minutes to go here in the second. Benson. Brooks, 3-ball, back iron. Rebounded by McTaggart. Pump fake, gets inside with the scoop. No good. Benson, though, with the weak side rebound and put back. And now we are going to get a timeout as Coach Dennis Starkey definitely wants to discuss some things as he is, I'm going to go with mildly upset about something defensively. Really, that's fundamental basketball. You can't allow that many white shirts, that many opportunities, second and third and fourth chances. Nobody put a body on anybody, and the backside weak said rebound.
If I got 6'7" that can put his elbow over the rim, and they got a bunch of little guards getting rebounds over me, that tells me he's not boxing out. And he was giving him an earful or a quick tutorial on a refresher course on why we box out. But you got to credit the Cadillac guards. They're not hitting a ton from outside right now. They're crashing hard and creating second and third opportunities. And that, plus their defense, is what has them with a 3-point lead.
Well, we mentioned that the Northmen, 13-1, their only loss coming at the hands of the Sheboygan Chiefs, 65-64 in Sheboygan, in a game that, and now we're going to get an offensive foul on a pick. This is going to be on Whitmore. And Coach Starkey said that he felt that was good for his team, that they learned a lesson or two in that one. Said that's just basketball. There wasn't anything wrong. They weren't missing anybody. They are missing a player tonight, we should mention. Peter Crittenden, 6'2" senior, who is recovering from surgery in the hospital. As McTaggart's three is no good, and Culp with the rebound.
Hey,
watching from home.
They said that he had a collapsed lung, and you just want to
just
pray for the kid and hope that he's okay and rebounds quickly and is able to maybe suit up yet this year, but just get healthy.
Absolutely. Our best wishes to Peter watching this at home. 18-15, 2:50 to go here in the second quarter. Benson to McTaggart, corner for Brooks. Baker looking inside. McTaggart surveys back to Brooks. And he's going to get it taken away by Schaub. Takes out Brooks. Whitmore crosses over Crago. Leave for Culp, who lays it up and in. Nice look there from Whitmore. Culp finishes. And it's an 18-17 Viking lead. 2:20 remaining here in the second quarter. Brooks, McTaggart. Back to Brooks. He'll fire for three. Back iron. Tapped around, collected by Aaron Lee. Aaron Lee against Baker. Leaves it for Culp, who lays it in. And suddenly the Northmen running the floor have taken back the 1-point lead, and we are going to get a 30-second timeout from the Vikings.
You know what's open for Cadillac? So Petoskey's sending two guys at Quinn every chance they get. So if Quinn's on the block ball side, the opposite block is the one that's going over the double, so they kind of sandwich Quinn. It's a long skip pass, but if you put a little zip on it, I'm telling you, that could be a nice little back door. Or if you hit them at 12, 15-foot range, a little baseline jumper, it's going to be wide open. They're not seeing that right now. What they're doing is they're taking the open shot outside three-point line. You don't mind that either. They're just not hitting a ton right now.
Yeah, unofficially, they haven't hit anything outside of 10 feet tonight, as Quinn Crago, obviously with the majority, 12 points tonight. Everybody else's buckets have been layups, offensive rebounds. They're working hard on the glass and doing a nice job. The outside shot's just not falling yet. You never know. First time around, it was a 2-point, 1-point, and 6-point game at the end of the first 3 quarters until the Northmen pulled away late. So this is not unprecedented. The question is, do the Vikings have the horses to hang on? 2 minutes remaining here in the first half. Out of the timeout, Crago driving baseline against Burr, gets inside of him. Burr held his ground nicely and then taken away. That was a nice job by Vinny Genema, who got a hand on the pass, just enough to cause it to go off of Marion Wingster's hands, and the Vikings will get the turnover.
Vinny's always prone like Ethan. He's an Ethan in waiting, ready to take over that get a hand in the passing lane job.
Baker leaves it for McTaggart. McTaggart against Culp, who has none of it. Rejecting it off the backboard, Northmen come up with it. Culp was just sizing that up. Culp on the inside, and it's taken away as Benson got a hand on it before it went out of bounds. Benson doing exactly what you do when you're giving up 7 inches. You grab that ball before he gets it above his head.
Where you have a fighting chance.
Wingster will trigger for the Northmen. Finds Whitmore up top. Inside for Schaub with the nice move. Philip Schaub with his first bucket of the game. Minute 20 to go here in the first half. Northmen with a 3-point lead. That's the biggest for either team in the game. Baker gives it to Genema. Crago against Schaub. Skip pass to Genema. In the corner for McTaggart. Minute to go here in the first half. Genema driving baseline. Benson against Burr. Can't go. And Whitmer with the rebound. Whitmore spinning against Baker, went for the steal. Whitmore got the move on him and lays it up and in. He's got 4, the 5-point lead. Genema trying to find Crago in the middle. Crago couldn't collect it. And the Northmen come up with it.
Some nice, long, lengthy defenders for Petoskey, and they're turning into some easy transition buckets.
Whitmore against Crago, rejects it. Quinn Crago probably has more flat-footed blocked shots than anybody in the history of the Big North. And I don't care that he's only played a year and a half.
He's a solid, balanced position player. He's always in great position.
10 seconds to go here in the first half. Baker, McTaggart, long 3, good!
Oh my goodness!
Cam McTaggart from Skinny Ski Bunny range!
Oh my, volleyball line, 3 balls. That's how you end a half right there. Get a little Uncle momentum on your side.
23-21, a 2-point Northman lead after 1 half of play. We'll take a moment, collect some stats and some thoughts, and be back with some first half analysis in a moment.